This conference will now be recorded.
Hello, Sahana, am I audible, ma?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay, ma, okay. ಆನಂದ್ ಪುನಃ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಆಗದೆ ಹೇಳು. See, this the options. See, Satya is the owner of the Satya Dealers company. He is going to introduce the 10 lakh rupees. How to read these transactions in our company? In the tally prime means example. Go to here, receipt voucher. From click on that receipt vouchers. In that receipt voucher, if it is in payment voucher, in that right side button bar option is there, select the receipt voucher. In that creditor, so owner Satya is the owner, is the creditor. How much amount he is going to introducing? 10 lakh rupees. 10 lakh rupees he is going to introducing. Press enter. If you press enter, see automatically debit options it will come. Okay, so April 1st, owner is introducing the 10 lakh rupees to run the company. Okay, so creditor Satya. So then 10 lakh rupees, that is the credit options, it will come here. Then how is going to introducing? So in the Canara Bank check he is going to give. SBI Bank is receiving the Canara Bank check. Means Satya Dealers company is maintaining SBI Bank account. That's why again my cursor is here. Again press enter. If you press enter, next step it will come. Here debit is the SBI Bank. No, SBI Bank. See in the list of ledger, SBI Bank is not there. So that's why we have to create the SBI Bank. Okay, ledger as a ledger we have to, as SBI Bank ledger we have to create. The shortcut key also we can use. Alt C is the shortcut key to create the ledger option. Select the create option, then click enter. See ledger creation screen so open. Here SBI Bank account. SBI Bank account. In that all banks comes under bank account only. Select the bank accounts. Now see, based on that under group, the details also is going to change here. So we selected bank account, no, that's a bank holder. So then account number, IFS code, SWIFT code, bank name, every details it's going to display. So then now I don't want to give all these details. Press enter, enter, enter options. Enter. So bank name is SBI, state in Karnataka, like the only this much information I given. Then press enter. Accept this one. Accept. Now see, in the SBI Bank is received 10 lakh rupees. Understood? Enter. Now in that, in SBI Bank, current balance now 10 lakh rupees is there. Okay, debit 10 lakh options is going to display. Press enter. If you press enter, check this the check number, all these things must and should we have to give check number. If you have any check number, anything, that check number, example I given, this my check number we have to give. Bank name, so we are going to give the Canara Bank name. We are going to means SBI Bank is receiving the Canara Bank check. That's why bank name we have to give. Which bank check SBI Bank is going to receive? Here in the bank name we have to mention the Canara Bank. So here in that bank name is not there. So that's why what we have to do, we have to create. Click on that specify bank name. If you click on that specify bank name, that bank is receiving the Canara Bank check. It's going to display. See now, again, go back, press backspace. If you want to go back, press backspace. Okay, backspace, enter, enter. See the details is going to display. This is the check number. This is the bank name. Understood? Then press enter. Now here narration we have to give in that. So example, for example, some of transactions narration is very very important. Example I will show you that. Here see. Example, this is the options on 1st May, salary paid to Anand. Like this, this is my transaction. I have to do the transaction. Um, through cash, I am going to give. Yes. So through cash, this is my transaction. How to do the transaction? Example. So here, Anand is receiving the salary from the owner, okay, or from the company. So that means, so Anand is the debit option. Debit. So who is receiving? Anand. Anand is receiving the salary. How he is going to receive? Credit. In the credit, as a check, anything I am going to give. SBI Bank. This is my transaction. But now I want to know that only this much it's going to display. But now Anand received 50,000 rupees. Example, 50,000 he received. In the creditor, it's going to display 50,000. Only this, only these two details is going to display whenever we are going to do the transaction. But now I want to know that Anand received 50,000. Is this salary, or is this the commission, or is this the rent? What is that? What he is going to receive? So the details we have to mention in the narration. Means in the narration, Anand is received the salary. Like this we have to enter. Or else now, if I give the salary directly here, salary, salary account debtor to SBI Bank. We given the salary to whom? Salary. To Anand we given the salary. Like this, in this particular situation, capital account, commenced business or introduced, whatever you want, you can. Like this we given. Being capital account introduced to start a company. Or else Satya introduced the capital account. Commenced business. Whatever you want, we can. But must and should we have to give the narration. Some companies they are going to ask whenever they are going to take the reports, they are going to ask the reports and thing with the narrations and the reports. Like this they are going to ask. That time must and should we have to give the narration option. Okay, so now this is the, now we introduce the capital account. In the receipt voucher, April 1st, Satya is the owner of the company. He is introduced 10 lakh rupees to run the company. He given Canara Bank check. SBI Bank is received the check. That's why debit SBI Bank. SBI Bank debtor to Satya account. Like this options it will come. Understood? After that, press enter. Any doubt is there? One more time, should I? Everyone understood? Got it, no? Press enter. If you press enter, see, now that transaction has saved. New page it's opened. So now, if I want to see the details, where we have to go, example, after introduce the capital account, now receipt voucher reports, where we have to go and see that receipt voucher reports, all the reports if I want to see that. So if I want to see the reports, go to receipt voucher. In that, all receipt voucher is recorded in Tally Prime will capture in cash or bank book. or in the balance sheet or profit and loss account, ledger account, receipt and payments, receipt and register and cash flow, fund flow, all there we can see the um, receipt voucher details. We can see it's going to capture there only. Example, I will show you that. See, it's going to display balance sheet. After introduce the capital account, go and check in the balance sheet in our company. So now in that company, select the balance sheet. Click on that balance sheet, enter. Now it's going to display capital account in the liability side. This the asset side. In the liability side, it's going to display 10 lakh rupees. So if I want to see the detailed option, Alt F5, that is the detailed option. Once again, Alt F5. If you press Alt F5, see, it's going to display Satya, owner of the company. So he is a capital account, introduced 10 lakh rupees. In that, this the liability side is going to display because Satya Dealers company has to return that amount. That's why it's going to display in the liability side. Now, in the asset side, if you want to see that, see, in the bank account, we have 10 lakh rupees. If you press enter, I want to see the details, which bank, how much amount, all the details. If you want to see that, enter. See now, SBI bank account, again enter. So now in the April month, the amount is increased. That's why it's going to display with map wise. It's going to display chart wise. Again enter. Now see this the transaction. Satya Dealers, SBI Bank ledger is a SBI Bank account. Satya Dealer. So then this the, if you press enter again. See now Satya Dealers is a creditor. SBI Bank is the receiver. Escape. Escape. Now see receipt voucher. So amount, closing balance, every details is going to display here. Now closing balance is 10 lakh is there, no? Escape, press escape, escape the details. Now in the bank account 10 lakh is there. This is the report level to transactions level. We can see the details in the tally prime. Press enter, again enter, enter. See now it's going to open the transaction. Report level to transactions level, we can see the details, entire details we can see in the tally prime. Okay. Next, one more options they given, cash or bank book. If you want to see that cash or bank book details, go to display more report. Click on that display more reports. In that accounts book, we can see that cash flow, fund flow, all these things. But here cash book, sorry, accounts book. One more time I will show that. Gateway of tally. Click on the display more reports. In that accounts book. Now see cash or bank details is going to display. Press enter. Now S bank account, SBI Bank, in SBI Bank we have 10 lakh rupees. We have, it's going to display like that. Understood? Okay. Next. Understood now how to introduce the capital account in our company? Any doubt is there in that? Kavya? Any doubts, ma? Priya? Any doubt is there? Am I audible, no?
Ma'am.
Am I audible, no, ma?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. No doubts, nothing. How to introduce the capital account understood now? Or one more time should I repeat? Okay. See now here in that, after introduce the capital account, next point is a contra voucher. So what is that contra voucher? For example, contra voucher shortcut is F4. That means this points you have to note. This is the important. Contra voucher shortcut is F4. What is a contra voucher actually? For example, contra voucher is a transactions involving the transfer of cash between one cash account to another, or one cash account to bank account, or one bank account to another bank, or bank account to cash account. What all these are? For example, we done so many transactions, all these things. I received some of amount from the customer, so I sold already I sold some of product, all these things to my customer on credit base. Now today I received some of amount from my customer. That amount where we are going to deposit? So in our bank. That means Satya Dealers company is maintaining which bank. For that bank we are going to deposit. Correct? Okay. Next, if I want to give salary to my employee, or else I want to purchase some of product. So now if I need the money, we are going to withdraw amount from our bank. Our bank is which one? Which bank is we are going to maintain? In that bank we are going to withdraw. Okay. Whenever we are going to maintain the more than two bank, so that means in that one bank less amount is there, another bank more amount, that time one bank to another bank we are going to do the fund transfer. Okay. Or so then for miscellaneous expenses we are going to use petty cash, right? That time for petty cash, for small expenses. So for that expenses from cash account to petty cash we are going to transferring the sum of amount we are going to transferring. So like that, company to bank, what are the money transaction is going to happening? Even if it is a withdrawn also okay, deposit also okay. So then fund transfer also okay. One cash account to another means cash account to petty cash amount transfer also okay. These kind of transactions we are going to called contra voucher. In that customer supplies all these things it will not going to involve. Only the company to bank. So whenever we are receiving from the customer, we are going to deposit some of amount in my bank. In my bank means which bank we are going to maintaining. In that bank I am going to deposit. So I want to give the salary to my employee. If I want to withdraw some of amount from the bank, so SBI Bank here we created as a ledger. That means Satya Dealers company is maintaining the SBI Bank account. That's why we are going to withdraw from the bank. So we are going to withdraw some of amount from the bank. Okay. For miscellaneous expenses, main cash account to petty cash, we are transferring the amount. And so whenever we are going to maintain the multiple banks, all these things, one bank to another bank, fund transferring. So all these transactions we called as a contra voucher. Company to bank, whatever money transaction is going to happening, that is we called as a contra voucher. Understood? So here four types of banking transactions we have in that. So contra in that, say cash account to bank account, or little bit I'm going to increasing. See here, in that four types of banking transactions we have in that. So contra voucher, that is in that contra voucher four types of banking transaction. What all these are means? Cash account to bank account, cash account to bank account, or cash deposited into bank. Whenever we are going to depositing the amount to our bank account to cash account, or cash withdrawn from the bank. So we are going to withdraw the amount from the bank. Okay. Next, one bank account to another bank account means fund transferred one bank to another bank. One bank to another bank, if you want to transfer the amount, that is also one type of transaction. One cash account to another cash, or cash transferred into petty cash option. All these four types of transactions we have in the contra. All these are we called as a contra vouchers only. Four types of banking transaction. In that banking transaction also, four types of banking transactions. These transactions called as a contra voucher. Contra means that is a shortcut key is a F4. Understood? Any doubt is there? Okay. Now how to do that? I want to do sum of transaction. For example, in my for office expenses, so I need sum of amount. I want to withdraw sum of amount from the bank. Okay, so these kind of transactions, how to create this kind of transaction, because we don't have any ledgers, means a cash account already we have, that is the default ledgers. Okay, other banks, petty cash, all these things we don't have in our company. All the ledgers we have to create. Okay, open the tally. Go to voucher, click on that. So here in that receipt voucher is there, select the contra voucher. Contra voucher is the F4. In that contra voucher shortcut key is F4. Okay, so next, go to gateway of tally, select the voucher. In that voucher, click on that voucher. After that, select the contra. If I click on that contra, see that contra voucher is open. All these are the transactions we are doing in the double entry only. Okay, debit credit options is there, no? That's why. Now what is my question means, some of question is there here in, see, now I will show you that. Hmm. Four types of contra vouchers, four types of banking transaction, one option. So first one, cash deposited to bank. First banking transaction is cash deposited to bank. That means bank is receiving the amount. That's why bank account debtor to cash account. Okay. Next, second transaction. Cash is withdrawn from the bank. We are withdrawing from the bank. So that's why cash account debtor to bank account. Bank is the giver. Okay, we are receiving the amount, means who is receiving? Satya dealers is doing all the transactions. Okay, means we means Satya company only. Cash withdrawn from the bank means for my, I have some of expenses, so that's why I am going to withdraw some of amount from my bank. Okay, so cash account debtor to bank account. Next, third one, bank to bank transaction. That means, for example, I have in that SBI bank. I want to transfer one more bank also is there, Kotak Bank I have. That bank also we are going to maintaining. But in that Kotak Bank, less amount, very less amount is there. That time from SBI Bank to Kotak Bank, we are going to fund transferring. We are going to do the fund transferring. Kotak Bank is the receiver. That's why Kotak Bank debtor to SBI Bank account. Okay, next, cash to cash transaction means transaction from cash account to petty cash options. Petty cash is the debit. So credit cash account. Like this 4 types of transactions it will come in that. See now, cash to cash transaction means transactions from cash account to petty cash options. Petty cash account data to cash account. Understood? See now, this is my sum of transactions. Now see, this is the question. Satya dealers withdrawn cash of 15,000 from SBI bank account for petty cash expenses. Okay, now petty cash expenses, petty cash debtor to SBI bank account. Okay, we are going to withdrawing sum of amount. Sum of amount means 15,000 we are going to withdrawing from SBI bank. Okay, for petty cash expenses. That means petty cash expenses is the debit. Credit, so SBI bank. Understood? Okay, in that, how to do the transaction, this kind transaction, how to do the transaction. So here, petty cash, debit, debit petty cash, credit SBI bank account. Like this we have to do the transaction. How much amount of petty cash is going to receive from the SBI? 15,000 rupees. Okay, so petty cash account debtor to SBI bank account. So like this options it will come. Understood? Now see how to do the transaction in our company. This is my question. Satya dealers withdrawn cash of 15,000 from SBI bank account for petty cash expenses. In that petty cash account debtor to SBI bank account. Open the tally. Now in that contra, see first options we can't change anything, that a credit option, that is the default option. Okay, so what is our option? Petty cash account debtor to SBI bank account, right? So here credit option is there. Who is a creditor here? SBI bank. Select the SBI bank. Now how much amount is there? 10 lakh rupees we have in the SBI bank. Now from SBI bank we are going to withdraw 15,000 rupees. 15,000. Enter. If you press enter, say automatically it's going to ask check number, check range. So then instrument number, check number, everything it's going to ask here. Now, now I don't want to give all these things. Press enter, enter. It's enough. Now see, credit 15,000. How much balance is going to display? 9,85,000 is the balance. Like this is going to display to us. Understood? Okay, automatically amount is going to credit. So in the whenever we are withdrawing some of amount from the bank, automatically amount going to deducting. Now see 15,000 we are transferring bank account to and petty cash account, or we are withdrawing some of amount from the bank. How much amount we are going to withdrawing? 15,000 amount we are going to withdrawing from the SBI bank. So how we are going to receive? As a petty cash options. So in that petty cash is not there. What we have to do? We have to create. What is the shortcut key to create a ledger? So Alt C is the shortcut key to create a ledger. Okay. So now select Directly here also we can select, or else Alt C also we can select. Click on that. If you click on that, ledger creation options we got. Here petty cash. Enter. Always petty cash and cash account comes under petty cash, cash in hand only. That means petty cash and cash account comes under. So here enter cash in hand only. This is my under group. Understood? So now under group we selected cash in hand, then it's enough. Accept this one. Press enter. Enter. Accepted. See, automatically in this particular screen it's going to display petty cash. So petty cash is the debitor. That's why in that current balance, in the current balance it's going to display 15,000 rupees. It's going to display. Now in the SBI bank account, 9,85,000 is balance is there. In that petty cash, 15,000 balance is there. Like this option is going to display. Understood? Now enter. Being cash withdrawn from petty cash. Withdrawn from SBI bank. Like this we can accept. Understood? This is the option. Accept. That the transaction is going to save. New page is going to open. But now I want to see that I done so two transactions. That means, okay, one more transaction I have to do. Later I will share that. Next question in that. See, another questions we have in that. So what is that question here actually? If I select this one, one second. Say, Satya dealers transferred 1 lakh rupees from SBI bank account to Kotak bank. So means Satya dealers is transferring amount because in that SBI bank account near 10 lakh rupees is there. That's why what I am going to do, from the SBI to Kotak bank 1 lakh rupees we have to create, we have to transfer. That means this is a bank transfer, one bank to another bank. Okay, one bank means Kotak bank is receiver. That's why Kotak bank debtor to SBI bank account. Understood? So dealers transferred 1 lakh from SBI bank account and Kotak bank option. Means SBI bank account to Kotak bank. Kotak bank is the receiver. That's why Kotak bank debtor to SBI bank account. Understood? Okay, that means what is that? Here, transfer of funds from one bank to another. One bank to another means which bank? SBI to Kotak bank. Okay, so this is the check number like this they given. Okay, how to do the transaction? How much we are transferring one bank to another means SBI to Kotak 1 lakh rupees we are going to transferring to SBI bank account to Kotak bank. Kotak bank is the receiving the amount. That's why Kotak bank a debitor. So SBI bank is the giver. So SBI bank is the credit options it will come. How to do the transaction? Example, I want to do this transaction. If I want to do the transaction, go to tally. In that, see contra. Okay, credit option. This is the default options. We can't change. So here, credit means from which bank we are going to withdraw? SBI. Sorry, from which bank we are going to fund transferring? SBI bank. Go to tally. The credit, select the SBI. Now, what is the current balance in the SBI? 9,85,000 rupees balance is there. How much amount we are going to transferring? 1 lakh rupees. 1 lakh rupees we are going to transferring. Whenever we are going to transferring from the SBI bank, automatically amount going to decreasing, means deducting. If I press enter, so it's going to ask check number, check range, all these things. Then press enter. If you press enter, press enter. So petty cash is going to display. Okay, in the first transaction, we withdrawn 15,000 rupees, not petty cash. Here, what they given? Kotak Bank. So all banks comes under bank account only. Select bank account, automatically under in this entire details, related details is going to display. Select the bank account option. See now all the details it's going to display. Okay, press enter, 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 enter the accept the accept the ledger. So now automatically Kotak Bank. Understood? From SBI Bank to Kotak Bank, we are transferring the amount 1 lakh rupees. Now, SBI Bank current balance is 8,85,000 rupees. So now Kotak Bank received 1 lakh rupees. That's why current balance in the Kotak Bank 1 lakh rupees is there. Okay, enter. Now, sorry. Now it's going to ask, whenever we are going to select any bank anything, it's going to display bank instrument number, check number, all these things. Press enter. Now see, in the April 1st we transferred the amount one bank to another, means SBI to Kotak Bank. So now Kotak to SBI bank account. Narration being fund transfer from one bank to another, or else SBI to Kotak Bank. Like this we can give. Enter, enter. We accepted. And one more transaction also we have in that. Understood? My any doubt is there in that contra? See, one more transaction I will show you that. Here, this is my one more transaction. In that we have to change the name. Before that, See, this is my one more question is there here. Satya dealers transferred 1 lakh rupees from SBI bank to cash account. Okay, so that means Satya dealers so transferred 1 lakh rupees to cash account. Okay, so here in that cash we are going to receive as a form of cash. That's why cash account debtor to SBI bank account. Like this, we have to enter this one. So here debit debit cash account, credit SBI bank. Understood, no? Satya dealers transferred 1 lakh rupees from SBI bank account to cash account, or else we are withdrawing 1 lakh rupees from SBI bank to as a form of cash. We are going to withdrawing. So like this also we can, or else Satya here withdrawn. I will withdrawn. Ah. See, Satya dealers withdrawn rupees 1 lakh from SBI bank account to cash account. That means amount. Okay, this is the question. See now, see in that this question how to do the transaction. That means Satya dealers. One more option also I'm going to add on first May. First May. Okay. This also one. A little bit options I added. See now, this is one more question. On 1st May, Satya dealers withdrawn rupees 1 lakh from SBI bank account to cash account. Withdrawn from bank to cash account. So cash account debtor to SBI bank. 1st May. That means we have to change the voucher date. How to change the voucher data? In that, so we are withdrawing 1 lakh rupees from SBI bank account. No, open the tally. So here 1st May, right? So here if I want to change the voucher date, to change the voucher date, I have to change the voucher date. No, if I want to change the voucher date, change the voucher date. So F2, F2 is the shortcut key to change the voucher date. Okay, now press F2 in the keyboard. F2, F2. See now, voucher date is going to display. If I want to delete this date, if you want to delete, press space key. Automatically, entire details going to delete. So 1/5, 1st May. It's enough. No need to type here all these things. 1/5 I given enter. Now, see in the 1st of May, we are withdrawing sum of amount. From which bank we are going to withdrawing? From SBI bank, we are going to withdrawing the amount. Select the SBI bank. See now, SBI bank in that current balance 8,85,000 rupees is there. May 1st, automatically date has changed here. May 1st, we are withdrawing 1 lakh rupees. 1 lakh rupees. So check number, all these things going to ask. Press enter. Enter. Now debit. How we are going to receiving as a form of cash. Select the cash. If you want, we can select also. But now I want to withdrawing sum of SBI bank as a form of cash. Then press enter. Now see in the cash account 1 lakh rupees is there. Now, in the SBI bank, current balance 7,85,000 rupees is balance. Understood? Any doubt is there? Now, on 1st May, Satya dealers withdrawn 1 lakh rupees from SBI bank account to cash account. That means as a form of cash, we are going to withdrawing 1 lakh rupees from SBI. That's why cash account debtor to SBI bank account. If I want to do the transaction in my company, so select the company, see credit SBI bank account, debit cash account. Now, after withdrawing 1 lakh rupees, automatically amount has deducted here. Now, in the SBI bank, current balance 7,85,000 is the balance. Okay, as a form of cash, we withdrawn. That is the now cash in cash 1 lakh rupees amount is there on 1st May. If I want to change the voucher date by pressing F2, F2 is the shortcut key to change the voucher date. We can by pressing F2 we can change the voucher date. Now on May 1st we withdrawn sum of amount means 1 lakh rupees from SBI bank account. Okay, in the narration being cash withdrawn from SBI. Understood? Accept this one. Accept. I accepted. Okay, next one more option also is there. This is the next question. Already in cash in my company I have 1 lakh rupees. Next questions they given here. Satya dealers transferred 5,000 from bank account to petty cash. Okay,